Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to do basic contour and highlight. I have a video done on foundation application, basic beginner foundation application, and I end that video with talking about this contour and highlight video. So if you would like to know foundation application, make sure to go check that out. That way it's almost like a continuation from that video where I stop the foundation and continue on to cream product and setting all our makeup. So anyway, welcome back, and I am going to do highlight and contour. I have done my eyes, my eyebrows, and my foundation. So next step is going to be cream contour. To cream contour, there are a few products out there. You could get palettes. Makeup Revolution has a palette. NYX has a palette, cream palette, and powder palettes. So what I like to do is I like to cream contour first and then use the powder contour. So in this video, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me stick, and it looks like this. And this is in shade 355. So basically you would pick a very dark color than your skin so that you could give that contrast. I also have another stick here. I'm not going to be using it. I just wanted to show you guys the drugstore products, and this is by Wet n Wild, and it's color Where is Walnut 308, and it looks like this. So you could pick up a color that's basically darker than your skin, and then you would apply to the hollows of your cheek. So you would suck in your cheek like this. So basically what this does is it makes a shadow and it lifts your cheekbones. And I'm gonna highlight my nose because I like to make my nose look slimmer because I do have a wide nose, like that. I like to put a little bit over here and a little bit to define my jaw. And then wherever the sun would fall on your face and give you a tan. I look pretty, don't I? So I will place those products, and then I'm gonna take my beauty blender or beauty sponge and just press that product in so that it blends in and you don't look so crazy. And then you're pressing it upward so that it creates that shadow. And then I'm going to use the pointy portion of the sponge to do my nose. And make sure to connect your eyebrow to it. Like pull it up, pull the product all the way up. And just keep blending it until everything is blended nice and even. Then I am going to go into my another drugstore palette. It's by NYX, and it has nice, beautiful variety of shades of color. I am going to be using, let's see, these two colors because this is more cool tone and this is a little bit warmer. So basically that's going to, a combination of those two is going to show up a little bit more on my skin. So it's dark enough. This is kind of a little too dark for me, and this is on too orangey side. So I stick with these two. So you would have to like experiment with the color in your hand or in your face and see which one fits better for you. So I am going to use this e.l.f. contouring brush. This is also, I think, like $6, just like the foundation brush, and it's by e.l.f. And what this does is it takes the product, I will take the product, and it gives you a nice, it's like a nice fit. It will place the product precisely where you want it. And then it looks pretty heavy right now, but don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. And I love using this for my nose because it's an easy job because it covers a larger surface area. Then what I like to do is I like to take a fluffy angle brush, and I would take this warmer color, just a little bit, and then I will go over this and just circular upward motion to blend it out. Then I like to take more product and do the same thing for my cheeks. I mean chin, not cheek, guys, jawline. And then I would apply it to where we put the cream contour before. And just blend it out into your hairline because you don't want a harsh line. So you make sure you blend it, blend it, blend it. Next, what I like to do is I like to take a bronzer. Bronzer is something also darker than your skin tone, and it's just a light loose powder or like a stiff powder that you could, this is Max Mineralized Gimme Sun, and I will use the same brush and just brush it over it. What this does is it warms up your face a little bit more and then softens that contour a little bit more. So basically this gives me some color back from my foundation, because foundation usually washes me out. So then this will give me a better color. So next, what I like to do is I would color correct, which I have done color corrected and concealed. I have a video on that also, so if you could go check it out. I am going to put a little bit more of a concealer just so that I could lighten it up a little bit more, because all that powder and all that bronzer, you know, has made it a little darker under my skin. So I'm going to just apply a little bit more lightening product. So this is by Maybelline Age Refined, and this is a great lightening product. So it highlights my under eye really nicely. And then the concealer that I used is the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline also. So I would apply that under my eyes, and then I will use my beauty sponge and blend it out. And whatever the product left over, I'm gonna take it in the middle of my nose and in the middle of my forehead. So I like to apply it to the sides of my nose and blend it out. I'm going to put a little bit more of the brightener on my nose, and a little bit over here and a little bit on here. And then I'm going to blend it out. So basically concealer and a highlighter is what I applied on all these areas just to make it brighter. So it's the contrast between the contour and the bronzer product that we used that darkens and gives a shadow, and the highlighter makes the other areas basically pop. So wherever the light hits, it's brighter. So now I am done with my cream product on my highlighting area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up this banana shade with a tapered brush like this. And then I'm going to place it generously on the highlighting areas. I'm going to also use my Sasha Buttercup and take a little bit of product, tap off the excess, and place it under my eyes. Woo, that's a lot. Actually, I should have used my sponge to put this on. So basically I let it sit for a few minutes and then I would just brush it off. I'm going to take my Stay Matte translucent powder. I'm also going to set underneath my contour. I'm going to go back to my angle brush that I used to bronze, and I'm just going to make sure my contours are in place. So at this point, I would go ahead and apply my blush. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. palette. And I am going to use a Real Technique brush. It's a fluffy brush. You could use any fluffy brush that's a little tapered. And I am going to use this bright pink color. And just lightly dust it. And then on my apples on my cheek. And then the only thing that's left on our face that we need to do is applying a highlighter. So basically you do highlighter at the high points of your cheeks so that it pops. So with the contour, it makes your cheeks sunken with the shadow. The highlight makes your cheekbones pop more. So I would use a brush like this if it's a dense highlighter, or if it's like a very fine highlighter, I would use a brush like this. So you could use either one. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to be using Wet n Wild, another drugstore product, and this is in Mega Glow. It's a Mega Glow highlighter in Precious Petal. And that's the name of it, and it's a drugstore product, and it's very, very affordable. So I would take a little bit of product and just pop it on my high points of my cheek, on the cheekbone. See that? How it makes your cheek sunk in a little bit and then make your cheekbones pop. So I'm going to use this brush to further blend it out. And I'm going to take a little bit more and I'm going to put it right on my nose. Sometimes what I like to do is I would just use my finger. It gives you a precise application. And then I also like to put some on my Cupid's bow. And that's it. That is all you had to do to highlight and contour. I hope it helped. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that like button. God bless.